Thank you for joining me today. My name is Chris, and I'm one of the project managers over at SunLync. Today, we're going to be discussing employees. After this training, you will be able to insert, adjust, and set the security settings for each employee. To enter in employees, you will first need access to the back office of SunLync. You will then need all the access and permission for the employees menu. Now in the employees menu, we have your employee maintenance, which is where you can put all the demographic information for each employee. The security templates, which are where all the 4 security templates are stored. The security templates section allows you to create a template to tell the system what privileges or what rights a certain employee has. You can clock in or clock out from this menu. You can log on to your e-links. The e-link in SunLync is an internal messaging system. You can edit your daily drawer figures if you have to make adjustments on that. If you need to change your password, this is where you change your password. The time card adjustment. The time card adjustment can be used to modify employees' time card. So if they forgot to clock out or they clocked out later than they're supposed to, you can go in there and make an adjustment. To enter in a new employee, you want to select the employee maintenance. Now, as you see here, I have the SunLync Select as the owner. This is because that is the first employee I entered in the system. I'm going to go ahead and enter in a new customer in the system. Click on the insert. I'm going to enter in myself. Employee number. You can keep this internally, or if you want to assign an employee number to an employee, you can. Otherwise, it will be tracked internally. The social security number. This is optional. However, you can get the actual social security number from the employee. Status is active. You have active, inactive, terminated, or on hold. You want to leave this as active. Unless you are getting rid of an employee, you want to mark them as terminated. Date of birth, 10/01/1984. Address. Address is going to be 435 Lawrence Bell, City, Williamsville, New York, 14221. And then my email. Home phone number. Now nowadays a lot of people use their cell phones as their home phone number. SunLync does not know the difference. So if they are using their cell phone as their home phone number, you still want to put that in there as their home phone number, because that is their actual home phone number. Hired date, you can put that in there. So I'm going to say that I was actually hired back in, I'm going to say 2009. Cell phone, again, that's the same as that number, so I'm going to leave that alone. Termination date. Of course, I'm not terminated yet, so I'm not going to mark myself as terminated. Comments. Maybe I need a ride to work, or maybe I need I have to catch a bus at a certain time. So therefore, you can put a little comment on my account, so therefore you will know if something happens. Okay. Now we gotta create a username. The username can be as simple as the last name, so I'm going to use KNAPP. Now for the password, it has to be at least 7 characters. It's got to be a combination of both letters and numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and create one here. I'm going to say it's going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 A. Okay. Security template. If you drop this down, you have the owner, manager, POS employee, and bed cleaner. I'm going to mark myself as a manager. If you wish to use a customized security, click on the use customized security and then click here to customize. Okay, my security level, I'm going to list this as 5. Point of sale, I want all the access as I am a manager, but maybe I'm a district manager, so I want to have all rights that no one else will have. The customers, you can change this right to all. That will check everything, but make sure you uncheck the read only, as that will only allow you to read the information and not make any changes. I'm going to go back to my Use Manager template. Okay, employee settings. Eligible for commission. In order for an employee to be eligible for commission, or in order for an employee to get commission on a transaction, they have to be eligible for it. Okay, the bonus commission multiplier is set at 1. All that simply means is that if you're giving a commission on a packet of lotion or a tanning service, let's say we're giving a 10% commission on $100, which means if you sell that item, the employee is going to get $10 in commission. Well, now if it's at 1.0, they're getting $10. However, if I change this to 1.5, I am now not going to get $10. I'm actually going to get $10 times 1.5, which is $15. So therefore, my bonus commission is actually going to be higher than what it originally was. This is great, and it's best if it's used for, if you're having a little competition between your employees, so that way you can say, hey, maybe you don't give raises every couple of months, but you suggest to them, or you tell them that I can raise your bonus commission every 6 months if you meet this goal. That way they'll be more, they're going to want to try to meet that goal, so that way they can get more commission. The maximum POS discount dollars. That is what you want to discount. So again, if you want to be able to give something for free, or if you want to be able to give a large discount, you want to make this a high number. For right now, I'm going to leave this at $100. Then I'm also going to leave this max POS discount percentage at 50. Now, every other discount that you see is not going to override this discount. So if you're allowed to give 100 off of any item in a certain category, but your account only says you can give up to 50%, you cannot give more than a 50% discount. Once you have all this information saved or entered in the system, you click on the Save button, and that puts Christopher Knapp in the system as a manager. Okay. Now, in order for an employee to tan or to buy a product in your store, they have to be a customer. So to do this, you want to select on the Other Actions button and click on the Link to Customer. This pulls up the customer record. There is no customer record, so you want to click on the Insert New Customer Record for an employee. This creates the customer record that each customer will have. You are now linked to the employee though. I'm going to close out of here. I'm going to do the same thing for the SunLync Select. Customer, insert new customer, close. Okay, now the other way around. Let's say you hire a customer. Well, they're already in your system for the customer, so now when you go to Other Actions, you can click on Go to Customer Record, and then also you can change Link to Customer, because that'll also say Link to Customer. Well, this time you want to link the customer record to the employee. The default option to search is all active customers. If you want to see everyone that was terminated, you can just select that option as terminated. Okay. Now, the status up here, this tells SunLync whether or not they are, first of all, they can clock in and they can use their password. Also, if you have any employee membership set up, the employee must be active, because if you mark an employee as inactive or terminated, that means that their employee package or membership will become canceled. They cannot use their employee membership if they are not an employee. The search option can be used for searching by the last name. It will search by the last name. The Store Affiliation tab. Make sure that each employee is at least checked to the store that they're going to be working at. If not, they will not be able to clock in, and they will not be able to make any purchases or sell any items at that store. Okay, next thing in your employees menu is the security templates. Now there's 4 security templates. There's an owner template, manager, POS employee, and bed cleaner. Now I'm not going to go over this in detail, as you can kind of go over this at your own leisure and take a look and kind of see what this will do. And now all these are set up generically. If you look at this, the point of sale, if it's checked, if it's got a checkbox next to it, that means that you can do that. You have the access to do that. Okay. If you go to customers, you can do that. You can look at the account ledger. You can give a discount. You can adjust a package or membership. You can insert a package or membership. Okay. Now just from this screen alone, I'm going to go down here to the templates and click on POS employee. As you see here, almost half of the information has been removed. That means that the POS employee does not have access to insert a package or make any adjustments. However, if you wish to give the employee the rights to do that, you can click on the edit button and simply go in here and check everything that you would like the employee to do. Maximum days for the void, let's say 30. Save. And then as you see here, you have your employees, what they can do. This is read only for the POS employee, but then for the owner, you have all the rights, equipment, and as you go down here, you can kind of see what you have access to and what you don't have access to. Then a little brief description on the right hand side. Now the one thing that I will go over on the last few minutes here is setting up your desktop for the back office. To do that, you want to simply click on your SunLync desktop and then also select what type of template you have. I currently have the owner template, so I'm going to click on the edit option, and now I'm going to check to see what you would like to see on your back office. So I want to see the sales goals, I want to see the bed statuses, I want to see my PTA employee ranking, I want to see the PPTA employee ranking, I want to see the PRA employee ranking as well. Now, if you're wondering how what that stands for, simply look on the right hand side. Displays the employee working at the location in order of highest per receipt average. That's what the PRA stands for. Per receipt average is calculated by dividing the total sales by the number of receipts. To set up your desktop, simply drag and drop over where you want those panels to be displayed. Okay, then I'm going to click Save. Now that you save this desktop, you can actually close this down and review the desktop by clicking on the desktop button. This is my SunLync desktop. I have no information in here because I don't have no information, no customers, and no services currently. But that is how you set up your SunLync desktop. If you have any further questions about setting up your employee, please contact SunLync at 1-866-786-5962. Thank you, and have a great day.